We should be live soon.
Oh, oh, oh,
Cannot tell if we're live yet, but I think we are. I'm just gonna jump right in.
Let's just assume we're live, and if we're not, regret for the rest of our fucking lives.
I think I turned you up a little too high. There we go.
You think you turned me up a little too high?
Yeah, but you're good now.
Okay.
Just noticed you were a little loud in my ear holes.
I think as you moved your headset, your mouth got really close to the mic for a second, so it sounded like you were like yelling the word ear holes for emphasis.
Oh no.
Like you were showing me how loud I was. Wait a minute.
Why are we connecting? What are we connecting to?
Wait, you were streaming earlier.
Yes.
What were you streaming?
I sent you a link to it.
Oh.
I linked you up, miss.
Oh, that must have been when I was like out buying stuff. Fuck. I really did just forget it was fucking Saturday. What? I mean,
It's
Sunday.
It's Sunday.
Sunday. I mean, Sunday. Leave me alone.
I will peeve you alone, actually. I didn't even want to connect to Ubisoft servers. Get the fuck out of here.
Imagine being the one person who wants to connect to Ubisoft servers. Imagine being that sad sack of shit.
Let's go back to World 1. Damn, why am I getting performance trouble?
What the fuck did I just read?
I think I might need to restart Discord. Let's give it a look.
Hey, Elena, can I ask you a science question?
Okay.
How many calories in uranium?
I don't know.
A gram of uranium is roughly 20 billion calories.
But I don't think your body could get that out of it.
Probably not, but anyway, somebody replies to this on Twitter saying, a second great reason not to eat uranium.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart Discord. Discord is gumming up the works. Gonna close this. Okay. 69% CPU usage, nice. God, why is it so high though? We didn't have this trouble last time. Or did we? I don't think we did. Oh dear. Dear me. Okay, Rayman Legends. Wait, whoops. Whoops, wait. No. Discord. I already have the game running. Discord needs to open, not Rayman Legends, no! Oh man. Oh man, what have I done? I don't want to open it twice. Oh fucking hell. %100% CPU usage, brilliant. Because I'm trying to open Discord, why? Discord, why are you... The game's not even using that much, it's like 4%. It's OBS and Steam. And Discord. I can't get rid of Steam because I can't play this game if Steam's not open. Can't get rid of Discord or else we won't have BIS. Can't get rid of OBS or else we won't have the stream.
Discord.
Okay, hi BIS, I restarted Discord.
Hello, welcome Welcome back.
So far, it has done very little. Oh wait, no, we're down to where we were when Discord was closed. So that ought to be good enough. I'm gonna close Task Manager.
Hell. Yeah.
Okay.
So hey everybody, how's your day been? Tell me about it, or I'll kill you.
But you can't say that on Twitch.
There's no way anybody could take that seriously. Actually, no, yeah, never mind. You're right. I'll refrain from saying anything like that again.
All I did today was stream. Oh hey, he's got this thing back from Origins.
Chroma, I like your attitude. Fuck yeah.
Wait, this is this thing is just this is the place from Origins again. This really is just let's do Origins again. That's what this game is.
Sabah.
No, I like Origins more.
Yeah, well, has it ever occurred to you that I might disagree?
Yeah, it has occurred to me. But
Elena
also I disagree.
Elena about to have this opinion, and it's like, isn't there someone you forgot to ask?
He pedaled that thing away from you, remember? Remember he had the little pedal thing?
Oh my god. So you're saying that this person has a little manual vehicle that where they have to pedal and it flies away, right?
Yeah. He's like Beetle from Skyward Sword. Beetle's a big asshole in Skyward Sword, by the way. I hate him. He's the worst character.
I should probably clarify for anybody who thinks I just did nonsense.
In the final, in the level where you run away from him, he gets in the little pedal car and pedals away. Yeah, they brought that back.
Yeah, they brought back that fan favorite element.
Yeah. Oh, this makes more sense. That's how you're supposed to do it. I will give this game that it has Barbara. That brings it up a notch. Origins didn't have Barbara.
I fucking hate Barbara's name because
it's just funny.
I get
Barbara
it's
the Barbarian.
Pun, but also it's just a normal ass name and this upsets me.
Well, so is Rayman.
No, but no, that's different because it's Rayman. It's not Rayman.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know, just Barbara is just a normal ass name.
So it's Rayman.
No, but Rayman is not Rayman. Barbara is just actually Barbara.
I have no idea what you're trying to say.
Whatever. Anyway,
it's just a name.
Has everybody seen the leaked screenshot of the Rayman cartoon?
Yeah.
That they're making for tiny little babby?
And those moldies. Or is it Les Moldies? I don't know how to pronounce French.
I am deeply I don't know. It does look like shit, doesn't it? It looks garbage. And it's such a shame because it's I don't know. The Mario movie's probably gonna suck, but it's at least gonna be accurate representation of its own series.
Are you sure?
I mean, it's Nintendo. They wouldn't let them misrepresent the character, misrepresent things too much. Bowser's gonna look like Bowser. He's not gonna be weird green Bowser.
No, he's gonna be a man with a weird forehead.
Bowser is already a man.
No, you know what I mean. You know what I'm referencing.
I know what you mean. The Job Scropkins version of Bowder. Or whoever it is. But yeah, it's just a shame because it's like even Sonic the movie 2, which I may be going to see tomorrow if I can convince myself to be selfish. I'll keep you
I'm probably
posted on
gonna
whether that
see it
works
at some
out.
point.
I was willing to wait, but then I saw a fucking spoiler in a YouTube thumbnail, and now I'm like, oh, you know what? I guess I'll just go as soon as possible.
I saw somebody saying that this Rayman thing seems similar to Rabbids, where they're just kind of throwing him in with something unrelated.
Yeah.
It seems like
It's
these
like
other creatures they're putting in the show are the main thing, and they've just decided to put Rayman in with it for some reason.
It's weird because Rayman as a franchise has so little, like, sense of continuity. Like, it feels like Rayman is constantly reinventing itself, so you have to really try to make something that doesn't feel like Rayman. Like, the jump from Rayman 1 to 2 is huge. 2 to 3, like, less so, but then 3 to, like, Origins. It feels like there's only ever been in the mainline series, like, 2 consecutive Rayman games that feel like the same thing, you know? And that's happened twice.
I was gonna say, I don't know when I'm gonna see the Sonic movie because, I was hoping to see it with my sibling, but found out, we have plans to go see it with friends. So I don't know when I'm gonna see it.
I wish I could come over there and see it with you.
It was a great moment on the during the Paper Mario stream where Sasha said that Automod was filling with sperm.
Anyway, I'm going to bed. Good night, everybody.
Automod was filling up with sperm.
Also, could you clarify? Okay, I think it was you who said the thing, like throwing Rayman in with something like rabbits or something, right? Chrome was asking for a clarification as to what you meant.
I was telling you something somebody else said.
Oh. Sorry, I'm like half asleep at the minute. I'm also half in a coma. I'm half drunk. I'm half jet lagged. I'm half high and I'm half drunk.
I was telling you something I saw somebody post about it.
What would you...
I'm pranking myself.
That's fair.
Did you see that? I was making Murphy prank me.
That's pretty epic. Can I ask you a quick question, by the way?
Yeah?
Is there anything you would describe as a half drug?
The half-drug princess.
The half... Wait, what?
What?
The half-drug princess.
Yeah. You hear me?
Is this a reference to something?
No.
The half-bride princess. The half-Twilight princess. Aren't princesses weird as a thing?
I'm weird as a thing.
That is true, actually. You have in fact got me there.
But I keep pranking myself via Murphy.
Adam says, a drug is a drug. You can't say it's only half.
I cannot believe I keep pranking myself like Sasha does on April Fool's Day. She pranks herself.
God. I miss the buzz immediately following the Parallel Universes video. It was so good, and like I'm so sad that like they're never gonna do another one.
Yeah, apparently Pan and Coke didn't like the attention from it. He's gone on record as saying that like the memes and everything discourages him from making more.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. Like, you know,
He's written some long things about how negatively that video affected him and the response to it.
Does it all just amount to, like, he's a studious little boy doing some serious academia and then people are memeing and it's annoying?
No, I don't remember anymore. It's been a long time.
Because I respect that, like...
Oh, you can kill those.
Like, he's super, like... He's super, like, devoted and serious and, like, meticulous. The conversation surrounding that was all very reductive and disrespectful, the actual material. Was it just, like... I'm gonna be honest, I live in, like, a bubble. So, or, like... Was it, like... I didn't see the disrespect. I saw people, like... sort of, like, enjoying the esotericness of it all.
I just remember, it being wild to try and explain to people who don't know why it was significant that TJ Henry Yoshi said trans rights.
I still really want one day for somebody to make a game that, like, has parallel universes as an intentional mechanic.
Barbara's twin sister. Well, we gotta play this one. I slept on this character the original time I played this. How to shoot your dragon. Fucking level title right there. Miss?
Yeah?
Why are you whispering?
Sorry, I just kept saying Barbara's name under my breath, but replacing the B's for different letters.
Okay.
I don't know, in my head it just felt like something that would amuse me. But then I started getting scared and I was worried that I might accidentally guess the... I was worried I might, like, guess the name of some ancient demon or something and I'll invoke their name and then they'll appear and I'll be like, oh no, I've hexed myself now, I'm really fucked. Like, you know that one video where fucking Tom Scott, that one video where Tom Scott's like,
and then disappears.
Dies. Yeah, I'm always worried I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna put.
I remember for a time you'd get upset every time I'd say that. You'd be like, "No, don't say it."
Yeah, I'd still get upset if you said it.
You just said it.
Well, I don't care if I die. If I die, I don't.
Wow. Well, what if I care?
Deal with it.
Well, what if I say that to you then? Like, just deal with it, huh?
Well, you see, the difference is that I fuck you do as I say, not as I do.
God.
The difference is that I am entirely a selfish person with no principles. Okay, no, seriously, like, jokes, 1 second. Seriously though, like, jokes aside, like... maybe I'd be fine if you say it now. I think I'm maybe over it. But, like... I don't know, and maybe
that was almost a cool thing I pulled up there.
No, but his thing is, you're not irrationally scared of it, right?
Yeah.
So I'm sparing myself from the irrational fear that you'll die, right? But if I don't say it, I'm not sparing you anything because you think it's just bullshit anyway.
Okay.
You see, but if I was like riding if I was jumping a skateboard over Springfield Gorge, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be disregarding your fear because you'd maybe be scared then.
I don't care. Go ahead. Go ahead, miss.
I would definitely
You're a
die.
professional.
At this point, you're just saying that you wouldn't mind if I died.
Yeah, hell yeah, go ahead.
Okay! Well, I suddenly don't feel bad about being rude like 30 seconds ago. Fuck you.
I'm just joking. Relationship goals. Get a partner who doesn't care if you live or die.
Welcome back, Sasha. I love how, like, you're the one saying it's goals while describing yourself in the scenario. Like, you're advertising yourself.
Yep. Yeah, you got it.
God,
What the fuck is this conversation? They didn't want anybody to die, I just don't care if they do. That's the distinction.
Oh.
I'm not gonna wish death, I'm just gonna not wish it.
Okay, we should maybe be careful here. I don't want to upset anybody.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm just like, you can't say that on Twitch. Now I'm saying this on Twitch.
I'm gonna stop talking about the idea of people dying because I don't know who might be like.
I fell in the fire.
Because there was one person in one friend group who, like, I think at one point I pissed off by like using the phrase "I'll kill you" too often. It was like in a jokey context. It's like Arrow would say something like intentionally incendiary, and I'd be like, "I'll fucking kill you."
Oh yeah, but then Arrow's response is, "Dare you to try?"
Yeah, but then this other person was just like, "I don't want to listen to how my friends are all gonna get killed by you, Bis." And I was like, "Okay, no, that's fine. I won't bring it up again." Other than that's the same person you got. That's the same person who got really.
Well, I really
just for saying
destroyed that teensy.
For saying that I didn't like the like the loot boxes in Overwatch. So.
Well, that person.
Not that much. Yeah. They were really cool in some ways, but they also like would get.
Wasn't their argument that like they gotta pay the developers?
Well, like yeah, but like basically yeah, but like. Which is, like, reasonable only if you ignore the context that, like, my complaint is the fact that they're making games where that's what everything's built around in the first place.
Goddamn Murphy.
And honestly, it's like, from what it sounds like, it feels like the constant support that Overwatch got basically just made it a less interesting game anyway. So maybe, like, the entire... So, like, I don't know, whatever. I'm getting too much into other shit.
What do you mean other shit? Other shit than what? I did it again! I pranked myself!
It's probably worth mentioning that said person worked in the industry, so like...
Doesn't mean you gotta defend it.
Yeah, but I don't know, it's like... I don't know, it's like, that's true,
How do you make
but
a
also
change? How do you make a change unless the people in the that are actually working in it criticize it?
Well, I imagine that, like, if you're working in the industry and want to eat, you probably can't criticize it, because
but you want to make it better.
I mean, I don't know, I'm just trying to be understanding to the position they were in. Oh, no, as far as I know, nobody plays Overwatch anymore. The main thing that just sticks out to me about Overwatch is just the fact that, like, it's just, you can't play Overwatch, the game I played, anymore. It doesn't exist.
Somebody's gotta say something about it.
It's like, a load of characters just function differently in ways that, like, you can't play the game it was, and that really pisses me off. Like, Arrow's favorite
I feel like
if
I was gonna say, I feel like if you're in something where you can't criticize it for fear of, like, being kicked out, it's not worth it.
Well, you're insulting me now.
Oh.
I make one bad fucking Facebook post about McDonald's and I'm out. Like, that's the fastest way to get sacked there.
I don't like that.
And yeah, I don't like it either.
This is one of many reasons I wouldn't want to work in the games industry proper. I'm happy just making my own stuff.
I think I genuinely prefer like the job I have now than I would working in the industry. Because at least with this, I don't have to offer up any of my actual self.
Plus, it's
other
just
than
like
energy.
I would hate working on a game where I didn't have like full creative control over it. Where it's not just like the thing that I want to make. You know?
Yeah. I think if I can like, I
guess this is reason why this is what I do instead of having a regular job, quote unquote. Like all the stuff that I do is just because like I don't want to deal with the things a job entails. I don't know why that wizard says foosball when you get the ability to shoot.
It's just what they like playing in the studio probably.
He goes foosball, and then you gain the ability to shoot from the wizard.
Much like you do in the game foosball.
Gain the ability to shoot from a wizard?
Yeah. I think after I
I
get
missed
like
a teensy somewhere, damn. There you go. Like, there's a lot of indie devs I see who make games, like, just trying to get noticed by people in the industry so they can get hired into there, and it's just like... I'm just making games because I want to make games. I have no higher ambitions. Breathing fire.
Oh shit, Castle Rock is after this.
Yep.
I fucking love Castle Rock.
I'm just hoping we don't get copyright claimed for it. I don't think we will.
I mean, surely, like, the new, like, lyrics will be enough to make it different enough, surely.
Well, I mean, it's all different instrumentation as well. But I mean, like, Ubisoft might have it copyright claimed. This is what I was reading about.
I think if they'd have done that, they would have done, like, the entire game's OST, maybe.
I don't know, these are the songs that they would have paid the most money for would have been these ones.
Yeah, but, like...
So...
that wouldn't matter unless there was some stipulation in the contract when they licensed out the songs saying that you specifically had to put those versions of those songs into Content ID systems, then it wouldn't
They
matter.
might have.
Well, maybe that's a stipulation, but like, I'm just saying that I don't know if that's likely. I don't think I've heard of something like that before.
I mean, I don't know what Ubisoft does, I just hear shit about them all the time. I mean, they did just make a joke about how to train your dragon one level ago, Sasha. Excuse me, Shan. I saw S and thought it was Sasha. Great. So this game has bosses without the big pustule that you have to hit. I do not remember this at all. This didn't stick in my memory a single bit. Ubisoft took your kneecaps? Oh. Oh, people are home. I gotta watch my language again.
I can't imagine streaming with people around. Just the idea makes my skin crawl. To be fair though, you have like a headset mic, and I have like an everything in the fucking room mic.
I never reset my internet today, and guess what? The connection is being terrible. I really have to remember to do that every time, or else this happens. I cannot stream in my room because the connection's not good enough. We dropped 1200 frames, that's brilliant. Well, I didn't save that TNT, it just left. Oh, I forgot I could shoot. I was probably supposed to shoot it. Huh? Oh, I could have been shooting then, huh? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's not the run button. It's the attack button. Those are different buttons.
Oh, good luck, Shan.
Oops.
It's been cold over here as well.
Huh.
It's both cold over here and also the cost of like heating has gone up steeply in like over the course of a couple weeks. So there's been a lot of dealing with cold.
There we go. Yeah, I have to stream out here just because otherwise I don't get internet that's good enough for streaming on. Oh, I'm the one that's controlling the tilt of this. Yeah, I don't remember this level at all. They could have added this in an update at some point and I would have believed you. Or you could have told me that they did that.
Cat Kigurumi? Oh, I admire your lifestyle. I think I have a Pikachu Kigurumi.
I don't think they did that. I think I just don't remember it, but...
This is just definitively base game. Like, I remember this vividly.
No,
I was
see?
actually
No, I'm
digging-
controlling the tilt. Look, see, I stand over here. Look, I'm definitely controlling this. Then I go over here and it tilts. This way. See? No, I'm totally controlling it. Okay. Can't shoot the dragon. Yeah, tilt over here. There
Oh,
you
this
go.
dragon's fucking ugly.
Well,
Just a fugly fucking thing.
I don't know what that was I just did.
A
Well, I
weird
mean, it's
fucking
scripted
look.
that those enemies show up there and tilt it that way because they stand over there. But you can tilt it the other way by standing on the other side. I'm so smart. My brain got way smaller since Paper Mario earlier.
Oh, don't get me wrong. This is like, I understand the series. I understand that's the point. I understand this is a bit of like quirky growth core. I mean, you remember the final boss of the first game or the first reboot game? I'm just acknowledging that this thing looks like some kind of little pitbull frog.
Why did you just leave the platform? I don't remember this character's name. I only remember Barba. This is just Barbara too.
Electric Barbaloo.
It flies because it has wings, Shan. Didn't you see them?
You see, if you have like these big
No.
structures that move a bit, then gravity doesn't affect you.
Elysia is her name.
Oh my fucking god.
God, the connection quality is absolutely disgusting right now. I cannot with this. It's all always just because... Well, you have to use the tilt there. It's all just because I didn't reset my internet at the start of the stream. Gosh dang it! It's so frustrating. We're dropping so... This is awful! After this scene, I'm gonna have to just... We're gonna have... I haven't had to do this in a while, but we're gonna have to stop the stream and start it over again.
Oh well, we had a good run.
I'm gonna have to splice again. It was okay during Paper Mario, wasn't it? We dropped frames a couple times, but... I think the connection was fine, mostly.
Well, I mean, now you've also got a Discord call as well, which might be the straw breaking the camel's back.
You went to the pig constellation.
I fucking... Okay, so this fucking shit here, right, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Are you gonna
shit
bring up
that
the power of scaling thing?
Yeah, where they're like, oh, well, you see, fucking Rayman can punch this guy several quadrillion light years in 5 seconds. It's like, has it occurred to you that maybe in the goofy world of Rayman, planets aren't as far away as they are normally? Like, they have two... Okay, there's 2 ways you can interpret what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
Either every character in this game is impossibly strong but holds back 99.9999% of the time, or the planet isn't as far away, or you know, or space is different somehow. And instead of assuming the reasonable thing, which is the latter, they instead just are like, well, Rayman's fucking solar system level. Like, Rayman could just fist the planet and it'd evaporate. Fuck off. I hate power scaling people because they have no imagination. They not even that. They can't. They don't even do like Occam's razor shit. Like on every level, they suck. I mean, I'm sure you hit them pretty fucking hard, right? But I don't. It doesn't.
You have to factor in the fact that he was stuck. And it was the like squeezing it out of there was part of it.
That's also true. That's a good point. I just hate the insinuation that like Rayman could end the world. Pisses me off. I hate the insinuation.
No, Bis is making the point that it's just supposed to be a funny thing. Bis is making the point that it's supposed to just be a cartoon thing, and these people are taking it too seriously.
Power scaling as a concept is dedication to the opposite of Occam's razor. Yeah, Chroma. And it's like, it's well, because I think it's adjacent to something I would actually enjoy. I think
Dragon Ball
sometimes
is designing stuff with power scaling in mind.
I mean, its fan base is almost the progenitor to power scaling as a concept. Maybe not really, but you know, kind of.
This is complaining that they're taking cartoon stuff and trying to make it, and trying to like apply real world logic to it without considering that it's just cartoon nonsense.
Yeah, but also they're applying that, but they're also doing a bad job of it. Because Rayman in universe is not a tough guy. He's like capable, but he's also like, you know, he's protagonist. He's underdog who comes out in the end. But like, he's not stronger than most of his opponents.
Also, I'm gonna restart the stream now.
Okay,
Be right back 1 sec, everybody.
Are we back?
We should be. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Type 2 in the chat when you hear us.
Wait. What if Rayman was called Brayman?
Promises 2. Okay, we're back. Yay!
How long is
I have
this
no
ever
idea what this problem is, by the way, because I don't understand. Like, I have to disconnect my computer from the internet and then reconnect it, or else I drop frames like wild, and the bitrate is terrible.
Okay. I should
I have
probably
no idea
clarify because
what causes
there's some confusion in chat about what's going on, right? Okay. My issue, right? Okay, is that
you're
there is
talking
a
over the
scene-
music stage, by the way.
I don't
everybody to
care.
hear this.
I just could not care less. Okay, whatever. I'll shut up. Fuck it. Just make it easy. If it is copyright strikeable, this just makes it easier to get.
Yeah. But anybody's not familiar, I want to see this. I remember this being like the most exciting thing.
I'll explain it afterwards. Elena's the final authority. If you don't like, I have no power here.
I want us to pay attention to this right now. Woo. I mean, you can talk over it if you're talking about it.
I like the song Black Betty.
I didn't
really
actually
good.
know that song before this game.
I mean, I didn't either. As far as I'm concerned, it's a part of the Rayman OST. It's really good.
I just like... I like the chasing the treasure chest levels more, I think. These have a fun spectacle to them. But the treasure chest levels are more fun.
I'm a sucker for badassery, so I prefer this. But only... Is the thing, I don't like the song choices for any of the other ones. So this is like the best one in my opinion.
Well, I really like the one that brings back the song from the Land of the Living Dead. That's my favorite. Because that's like one of my favorite songs of all time. Here we go. I have Brutal Legend. I've never played it still though, Shan. Okay, Bis, now you can continue.
Okay, so I'm just clarifying what's going on because it looked like there was some confusion, right? My issue is that a lot of people saw a scene where Rayman smacked an evil wizard on the ass so hard that he flew to another planet and got lodged headfirst in this tiny planet and got his ass poked by demons. People saw this scene, right? And you could either go, okay, right?
When they were
is a-
power... You missed the context of when they were doing power scaling.
Okay,
for
when they're doing
Rayman.
power scaling. Okay, when they're doing power scaling, they looked at this, right, okay? And instead of any kind of assumption that involves the world Rayman takes place in being different, right? Instead of assuming that maybe planets are closer, or maybe that, like, the amount of force needed to do this is less, or just something is different. Or even just that this world operates on some sort of comedy logic, which is the actual real case, realistically, right? That allows things like this to happen, and there isn't consistent power, right? Instead, their assumption is that Rayman is so strong that at any point in the series he could have punched downwards and destroyed the planet.
Because they tried to calculate the amount of force that would be required to send the magician that far that fast.
Yeah, and at that point,
Making
it's
assumptions
like,
about how far that is and how physics in this world work.
Yeah, and at that point, it's like every final boss, I'd say it's safe to assume because of the thematics, is probably supposed to be physically stronger than Rayman because he's like an underdog portrayed, kind of, right? That's like kind of the fun is that you're this little doofy guy who's silly and you go up against the big fuckers or whatever, right? If any of the final bosses in the series could have just destroyed the planet in order to spite you, and they didn't. It's also weird. It's just weird. It's weird to think that most... Because if Rayman can do it, if fucking Glowbox can destroy the planet, then who fucking can't? Who is weaker than... Like, I don't know, it just fucks me off. And it's just annoying that, like...
People power scale like every character.
Oh, yeah, Adam. There's entire websites devoted to this shit.
We did a stream last year, or I think it was 2 years ago now. I don't remember how long ago it was. But we did a stream watching weird power scaling videos, doing commentary over them.
I went to the power scaling page for SpongeBob SquarePants once, and they said he was like universe level. Because in one short, he like pulls on a random thread and increasingly ridiculous things happen. So on the wiki, they have a page for SpongeBob without the thread, and then a page for him with the thread. And they're like,
those
well,
have different power levels.
Yeah. It's so fucking stupid. Oh my fucking god. Also, what was funny on that wiki is that they would
Also,
do a
I love
thing
that the
where-
levels are just based on what they could destroy.
Yeah, or what they could withstand the destructive force of, kind of. Like, if you could be wall level defense, which means you can withstand as much as a wall could.
Yeah.
But like on this wiki, they'd also do a thing where like people would set up two characters in a forum post and have the community vote on which one would win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have to specify the starting conditions. And at the bottom of every character's page, they have notable wins and losses, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like there's some like, oh well, Jimmy Neutron would beat Timmy Turner or whatever, stuff like that. I went to the page for Thomas the Tank Engine
I
on
remember
the Power
this.
Scaling Wiki, and one of the fights that somebody did in the forums was like, okay, so you've got Thomas the Tank Engine fighting a Weeping Angel from Doctor Who. Thomas, the Weeping Angel is stood on... The Weeping Angel is stood 30 meters away on the track, and Thomas has already accelerated. Who wins? It's like...
I remember one where it was Thomas versus Pikachu that was a similar setup.
Yeah, because it just makes me laugh, because this isn't even... The Weeping Angel one isn't a fight, it's an execution.
And I remember they had discussions
The Weeping Angel literally cannot move. It just is going to get ran over.
I remember they had discussions about, do the drivers count? Like, are they allowed to be part of consideration with Thomas?
I feel like at that point they've got to acknowledge that, like, this is another thing they do, right? Is that they refuse to acknowledge that there's different, like, versions of the same character, right?
Mm-hmm. No, they all contribute to the power level of the character.
Yeah, because, like, Thomas, it's like, if you go by, like, say, I don't know, like, the last series of the TV show that was CGI and stuff, right? Thomas is an autonomous vehicle that doesn't need a driver, right? But if you go by the original books, he literally has no agency. The story is just a story about an actual engine having actual malfunctions, but then the narrator, like, projects character onto them in the way an adult would to a child. So it's, like, so fundamentally different.
Also, Sasha suggested FlutterBug power scaling.
Oh my god, are we gonna have to fucking, like, have a list of things
Who would be the most powerful?
You are at least as powerful as the most powerful thing you've sat on.
You.
That doesn't count, there was a glass bottle.
No. That was one time. All the other times it was just you.
God fucking damn it.
You haven't been
Shan...
consistent with that glass bottle.
Shan is... Okay, so... Oh, this is the problem, right? Okay, is I want to say that Shan is at least strong... Is it, like... Probably, like... I want to say Shan is, like, probably one of the strongest people in the community. Likely within the top 3. But the problem is that as per power scaling rules, I can't base it on common sense. It has to be based on things we know Shan has done before. So if you could, like, find a random post about Shan throwing a truck at somebody, then we can base it on that. God,
What about me? Where would I rank? Roughly.
Well, you refuse to take the shot, so when it comes to combat prowess, you fucking suck.
I'm a zombie.
I guess that gives you some resilience. So, like...
I smell like pumpkin spice.
That's fair, Adam. We'll probably move on to this topic eventually. Hold on out, please. One time I threw a kid across a lawn! Oh my god,
How does pumpkin spice factor into my power level?
It doesn't.
Damn.
Yeah,
What about the ability to produce candy?
Sasha says that both me and her are, like, final boss, like, level. And I think that, like, that is, like, honing in on roughly canonically where I stand, is I'm probably a middle-of-the-road Kirby final boss. Oh, you know, actually...
lawn level.
Shan, please throw me across the lawn. I want to know the power level of that one fucker who managed to bust my lip open using a marshmallow.
Oh yeah, I remember this story.
I fucking love bringing this
Well,
up.
Shiny's playing Star Wars Battlefront 2.
I once suplexed somebody over a small fence.
I've never suplexed anybody. I've never even suplexed myself. I like this scenario I've created where I'm implying it's easier to suplex yourself than somebody else. I don't know what even suplexing yourself would mean.
Yes, Adam?
People are asking for clarification about busting your lip open with a marshmallow.
Okay, so if anybody has access to Google, look up Flump, Flump marshmallow UK, and look up that kind of marshmallow.
In a Marshmallow and Fruitland sequel, I have to have a marshmallow that's based on a flump.
Yeah, and if you see like if you look at it, it may be made of marshmallow, but it is technically a short rope, which probably helped, right? And I want you to imagine somebody with like a flick of the wrist, full strength, whipping that at my face.
Whipping?
Yeah.
I love the little fart sound when I came flying out of that hole.
So that's like basically the thing, is that like, it was long. Basically they were able to do it with the marshmallow because it was long enough. If it was like, that's basically it. I think that like the ending of Find the Moose is in line with like the final boss description. It's like,
oh, don't you know they don't have s'mores in the UK?
That feels like the Sasha's Soul-esque adjacent sort of form.
Apparently s'mores are the one food that our culture has created.
Hey, don't downsell yourself. Have you ever heard of canned cheese?
I mean something that's not just like like it's a thing that you make.
Oh, it's a thing you make.
Yeah, you make s'mores. Well, I guess...
I'm sure there's something in like Tex-Mex that is like technically new enough to count.
S'mores are just the American, like they're known abroad as just being like the super American thing. And apparently they make them weird in other places too, because they don't understand how we make s'mores.
I would love it if a proper American came over and produced some s'mores for me, and then shoved them into my mouth. I would like to taste a proper s'more at some point in my life.
Well, you probably wouldn't like it because we usually use Hershey's chocolate. Which to those not used to it, it tastes like vomit. Which I watched a video about, there's a reason for that, is because it literally has the same chemical in it as vomit. It's just, if you grew up eating the chocolate, you associate that chemical with chocolate more than you do with vomit. So, there you go. But if you didn't grow up with it, then it just tastes, you just notice the vomit chemical.
I must give all fans of Hershey's chocolate my condolences. It is very easy to make fun of your taste, even if it is valid.
Oh.
Yo, what's up, invalid username? How's life?
Boop, boop. Ah. Kermis says this is the one with the story? Yeah, I was wondering the same thing. I was like, what?
I assumed Invalid was probably just being sarcastic, honestly. Like, Legends is like I think the least story one, basically. Oh shit! Hell yeah, Invalid.
I'm waiting until Gray Area is more finished before I start setting it up on Steam. I didn't know how it works this time now, so I'm not gonna like announce a release date until I have it on there at least.
Oh no. Origins has like the vague aftertaste of a story, but not really. And then Legends is like even less so. Like Legends is literally just there's a load of disparate worlds that have little to do with there's a load of disparate worlds and there's bad in them. Go punch the bad, that's it.
And I'll send them to a planet to get poked by little devil guys.
Yeah. I guess if you include punching people to the hell planet, then that's like the story.
I should stream Bionicle games sometime.
Ooh.
It sounds like completely random, but I was just remembering how we've been talking about Bionicle with Arrow like yesterday.
So you go from British city to punch evil blokes? You know what? No, that's not true. It's all French. This game's French. You were so close. You just crossed the channel, and that's accurate.
French. You've received messages in your suitcase. That's a hell of a sentence. How did I get messages in my suitcase? I got a teensy. Also, it's funny because we were literally playing a level that was just from the previous game.
I wish LEGO would lean into trains again.
Here, let's do 20,000 Lums Under the Sea.
I say as somebody who can't afford LEGO.
I remember you saying that this was like your favorite part of the game, so...
Yeah. Oh, wait, so we're burning it this early?
We don't have to do the whole thing. What do you mean, burning it?
I mean, like, using it, like hitting that peak early.
The game's letting me go there.
That's fair.
Oh god, that was really close.
Cool Toad House.
Toad House?
Yeah. Like Mario 3D World Toad House.
What?
Yeah, do you remember in Mario 3D World there was all challenge rooms and they were kind of adjacent vaguely to this and there were toad houses.
No. Those were not-
No,
the toad houses are
no!
normal toad houses.
Yeah, you're right, no, they were the cube houses.
Yes,
Sorry.
they're just called challenge rooms.
Well, that's a boring term. I'd love to go to France sometime.
Ash hates France. He's very
Ash
vocal
hates
about
France?
this. Yes,
Why?
he calls French people disgusting and stuff like that. I
Wait,
think he did so
wait.
on my stream before.
Wait, excuse me, why?
He hates the French language as well.
What the fuck?
He was just talking about it before. That was one of the... because he was talking about how much he hates Pokemon X and Y, and that was one of the reasons.
Wait, Ash. Like,
Yes.
the Ash we both... Okay,
Yes.
I'm DMing him. What the fuck's your problem with the... Ash? I heard
Let me...
you were talking shit about France. I don't like. I'm not even like especially big on France in the grand scheme of things, but like, they seem good enough that I'm willing to go to bat for them here.
He hated X and Y, by the way, because of the walk cycle. He said he hated the walk cycle so much that he almost like went and returned the game as soon in like the first 5 minutes of playing it.
Oh.
It offended him that much.
Oh, I'm asking Ash what his problem is. Okay, well, it turns out that there is no answer. I am getting, like, Oh, okay. Okay.
Let me see here. What did he say? I think he said it in my DMs to me. Let me see. He said something about it recently. I want to quote him properly. I went to my DMs with Ash, right?
Yeah.
And I searched French, and it just gives me French people are disgusting.
What the fuck?
That's what he said.
What is wrong with this fucker? Come on, Ash.
Thanks, Ash. The world's best spy. I like how they all look the same. Like just exact same body and face shape.
I asked him, and the only reason he gave me is just France looks too much like a movie.
What?
Yeah. Which, like, I don't know. I can imagine that being a bit. I can imagine that being a bit weird.
I mean, they go to the mysterious inflatable island? Ash is gonna make some enemies this way, I think. Oh, return to my favorite song! I love this song so much. I forgot they had it in this game.
Oh yeah, the islands, it's a big boy.
I mean, I know they're skins, but with the descriptions, the implication is that all women in this world look exactly the same. Which amuses me.
Hey, Dark Prisms.
Hello, welcome to stream.
Oh my god, look at all these fucking fish.
Fishy. Fishy, 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 fish. Well, they're gonna tease me with that song so briefly, huh? And then there's just whatever the hell this song is. This song's just whatever. Ooh. What do you think of that sound effect, Bits? Do you remember it?
The one that you... No, I don't remember.
Whenever you find like a little secret door, it goes ooh.
I do not remember this.
It's like one of the most iconic sounds of these games.
Oh. I'm trying to imagine it, and it just sounds like Minion's voice in my head. So I think that's my mind just reconstructing it.
It doesn't sound anything like Minions.
Yeah, it's just my brain reconstructing it.
It's like kind of like a deep voice, which my voice is not. So I didn't do a good job at it.
Rayman sound effects and Minion voices are absolutely adjacent. Thank you.
Oh.
They have identical candles. Shan, you don't know what a fucking Minion sounds like?
Consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Banana. Something like that. I don't really remember Minion sounds too much myself, to be honest. I just remember they like to say banana.
Yeah, they like to say banana.
Because bananas are so funny, you know?
Now I'm just thinking about that one person who I used to work with at the charity shop who had the Minions.
This again?
Yeah. And like
It always comes back to this.
Yeah, and every single time he'd talk about it, he'd always be like, and I have this one, and if you pull his finger, he farts. I think it's really funny. Would just be so chuffed to bits over there farting fucking Tic Tac. This is the... Oh, God. This is the same fucker. I think I got into an argument with this guy once, right? Where, like, at the end, he implied he was gonna... At the end, he implied that, like, he was so angry that he was, like, resisting the temptation to kick the shit out of me.
What was the argument over?
So the argument was, so we're working in this charity shop, like, stock room, right, okay? There's 2 toilet rooms, right, okay? And both of them are just, like, a doorway that goes straight from the stock room to, like, its own isolated room with a sink and a toilet, and that's it. Like a closet with a sink and a toilet in it, right? And there's 2 of them, right? And they both have locks on the inside. And a load of them have stock in there because the place was overfilled with stock. But basically, it's like, I was like, isn't it weird how one of those is labeled men's and the other one is labeled women's? When, like, there can only be one person there at a time, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just 2 individual closets with locks on the inside with toilets and sinks. And he was like, well, no, it has to be like that. And I was like, why? He says, well, could you imagine if you walked in there and there was like a woman in there? And I was like, well, you couldn't though, because there's a lock on the door. And he's like, well, what if that happened? And I'm like, but that.
What if you walked in there and there was anybody in there?
Yeah, it's the same thing. And like, I just could not convey to him.
It's like if you walked into like a stall and there was somebody else in there.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of that.
And by the end,
most places I've seen with bathrooms like that don't have them labeled like that because it's like, yeah, why? If it's single occupancy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think that was a devil piss. Wait, oh fuck! I forgot the context at this point. Probably referring.
Yeah, that too.
A lot of gendered things are way more recent than people realize.
Mm-hmm. Such as requiring gender on passports. Which is then funny that in recent times what they've done with that is just adding the addition of putting X or etc. on it. Which some places don't accept, forcing you to not be able to do that. Even if your state allows it. Stuff like that.
I'm so fucking tired of this world.
Oh. It used to not be gender on passports at all. So apparently it was added in the 70s as a response to the like growing like thing of people dressing androgynously and that kind of thing, or presenting themselves androgynously. And their idea of how to put a stop to that was to force people to be gendered, basically.
I'd love to find everybody responsible and force them to eat glass.
Oh.
But in a way in which they survive. They survive it. Also, I wouldn't actually advocate for doing that. I just... You know what I mean? Like, emotionally, it would be my emotional support torture to do that. but it wouldn't actually be a good, just moral thing. Don't torture people, please. I'm acknowledging the weakness of my own heart.
Mansion of the Deep.
When I think of Mr. X, I think of the fucking Mega Man plot where it's like, oh wow, the evil Mr. X is taking over. And it's just clearly just Wily with like a pair of weird shades on. Everybody's like, oh wow, the mysterious...
How about Mr. L?
Mr. X. It's the same thing! It's just an obvious character wearing a little tiny disguise.
And an obvious name, in that case. It's like a billiard table. I will give this level credit for being unique to the series.
You're gonna stream Super Paper Mario at some point, I imagine, right? Because, like...
Oh. I mean, I guess I could. If it's not super expensive, I could just get it and play it on my real Wii.
Yeah. Because, like...
I don't know how expensive that game is, though.
I don't think it's that expensive. It's sold well, and also it's not, like, a game that's, like, as beloved as like, Thousand Year Door. I have a copy of it, which sadly I don't think you could use, but you know.
Oh. I remember Vincent played Super Paper Mario because a fan sent him a copy.
Aww.
which he sat around with for years before he finally played it. Somebody gave it to him at a convention. Imagine if I got popular enough someday to, like, go to a convention and be, like, somebody notable there that people would go to see.
Imagine if I got popular enough to go as your arm candy.
I mean, you would. If that happens, like, you would be here. You know. If I get popular, you get popular.
Okay, I change it to if I don't get traded in for I'm trying to think of a celebrity here. Gilbert Gottfried by that point.
What?
When you get famous, you eventually only touch shoulders with like other famous people. And I feel like Gilbert Gottfried is the obvious replacement. What? I do like this stage, by the way, the spy one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this one has like, a nice aura to it. I wish more of them were like weird genre shit like this. Yeah, Super Paper Mario is super good.
I remember for a long time people hated it, but then when Sticker Star and everything came out, then everybody changed their opinion on it. To know this is the last good one.
I think that's really just a cycle that happens with a lot of franchises. Like, when a new game comes out, people want it to be everything. But then later on, they eventually just appreciate it for what it actually is. I think... Okay, this is my big hot take of this year, right? I think people are going to turn around on Star Allies in, like, a year or two.
I thought I was the only one who hated that game.
Oh, people generally were like, to quote the kids, mid about it.
What? They were what about it?
Mid.
What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, mid is the new thing people say. They say, oh, well, that's just mid. It's mid.
I've literally never heard this.
Yeah, it just means, like, it means middle. Like, it's like middle range. It's okay.
Okay.
But it's used as an insult, like...
They're calling it average as an insult?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I find mid annoying, because it's like...
Dismissive?
Yeah, like, I don't know, like, most
sounds like a
things have to
dismissive
be mid.
term.
Yeah. Mid is short for milk toast.
Milk toast.
Milk toast.
I hate the term milk toast because it just makes me imagine somebody pouring milk on bread, which is like the worst image possible.
I like milk toast because it sounds weirdly adjacent to like X-pilled as like a meme. You know, it's like fucking...
Now I'm thinking, I don't know if I mentioned this on the stream, but I was thinking about how I don't understand how the mukbang thing is a thing, because the idea of watching people eat is like the least pleasant thing I can imagine. I don't even like hearing people eating in like the room away, like the room next to me.
I used to hate people eating, and I still hate most people eating, but like... I can, and for the sake of, I'm like such a big ASMR fan at this point.
I don't
I've
understand
just kind
how
of,
it's
like,
popular, because I cannot imagine anything more unpleasant than watching people eat stuff.
I think I don't like watching people eat still, but I like hearing people eat. But only if it's certain foods, only in certain contexts.
Oh.
Oh, like if you find a video of people eating sea grapes, that's good shit right there. Doritos are good as well.
Yeah, hearing people or watching people eat is gross, yeah. Boom. Oh,
I think that makes sense, Chroma. I think being aware of somebody's eating, it's like, it's kind of like, okay, so it's one of those things that locks in. It's one of those things where like
I miss some teensies here.
sexual or not, it's a very intimate experience. It involves like a sensual closeness of somebody else's existence and stuff
I
like
always
that.
feel like people look the most unflattering when they're eating. It's another thing. For me, at least. Like, I wouldn't want to let... Like, I feel weird even, like... I like take drinks and stuff on camera, and I'm like, ooh, I look so weird when I do that.
It's weird because usually I'm the person who hates the fact that people have to consume material.
This is a cool song. I like this one. It's got that type of guitar I like, as I've discussed before. Well, that was a simple segment. I missed a few teensies starring. Here we go. 20,000 lums under the sea. There'd better be exactly 20,000 lums in these levels. Also, I refuse to call them looms like they want me to.
I'm glad I've managed to radicalize you.
I'm like skipping every other level for really no reason, but...
When you made that sound, I like felt a phantom gust across my face. The like the pff sound.
I made that sound? When?
Yeah, you went. You made that sound, exactly that sound, like a second ago. You scoffed.
I didn't even notice. I didn't realize.
Yeah.
It's just it's just like there's that clip Chroma took where I go like or something like that for a while. I don't even remember doing that.
Oh.
I was like, wait, when did I do that? I obviously did it. It's on camera or it's on recording. Ouch.
You know, Chroma, I think I might actually agree with you. Now I'm thinking about it.
On what?
The sexualization of food or food terms skeeving out.
Oh. I got Chroma to agree with me that Mario looks like a weird homunculus in the other Paper Mario games.
Oh, well, that's a bad take, but sorry.
Yeah, I managed to spread it though. I'm proud of myself.
Managed to spread your memes. Monsoon would be proud.
I hope I managed to spread my opinions on with the Super Circuit video. If that happens at all, I will be very pleased.
But basically, just to finish up what I was gonna say is like, I think I agree because I always get viciously pissed off whenever people describe food as orgasmic.
I haven't heard that one. That what?
Have you not?
No.
I think it was maybe a bigger thing in the 2000s.
I've never heard that phrase for anything.
Really?
Yeah, no. It's kind of weird.
I swear to God, it used to be a thing you'd hear all the time in pop culture at one point.
I've been living inside a fish, I guess. Ah! I keep wanting to press down to go in the doors. I've been poisoned by Cave Story.
Fucking down to go through doors.
Whoopsie daisy. That's a duck. He's throwing rubber ducks at me.
You'll be a duck in a minute.
Yes, I will. Ow. Ah! I've been shot.
These sea centipedes are weird. They have little duck feet.
It's interesting. I hadn't, since when I originally played this game, it had been a while since I previously played Rayman Origins, so I noticed less of what returned. But I'm noticing there's like a lot of enemies and stuff that are directly from Origins are also in this game. So that thing would kill me, but somehow it doesn't kill that teensy, even though it's repeatedly pounding the teensy into the ceiling. Ow. I hate it when my teensy gets pounded into the ceiling. Repeatedly. Girls hate that. Ah. Oh, there we go. Ah. I think you talked about that in my server, Shan. I don't think you talked about that here.
Thought experiment.
Yeah.
Okay, wait 1 second.
Here's the word thought. Yes. You rang. What was what?
Sorry, got interrupted. Anyway, I was gonna say, thought
What was
experiment.
what?
Right? Okay, I'll wait for this to play out before I give you my thought experiment.
I don't know. What are you referencing? I don't know.
What was I thinking? Oh yeah, so, are you up for a thought experiment, Lena?
Yes. Oh, did you hear what
Okay.
I said though?
What did you say? Oh yeah, I heard what you said. Well, okay,
I made
so
it funny.
I've given you like a billion. I've given you a like $500 million, right? Okay.
Okay.
And you have to spend.
We're eating good tonight.
Okay, no, listen. You have to spend all that money on a new business, right? Okay.
Food.
But you get, no, wait, hold on. Keep
I
listening.
want to eat good tonight.
You have to put all that money into a business, and you only get to keep the profit you make from that business, right?
Yeah.
So you only get money if the business ends up profitable in the end. Right?
But I can get food now if I make a restaurant.
No, well, please honor the fucking thought experiment. Stop being bad faith. Stop.
I'm hungry.
Okay, so listen, right?
This is a bad time to ask me. I'm hungry right now.
But the rule is the business you're making, right, has to revolve around providing people with hot cereal.
All right. Well, that works good for me.
How does that work good for you?
Because I can eat it!
No, for fuck's sake!
I don't care about the money!
No, you're not.
I get the food right now.
You're not
$500
allowed
million
the fucking
for hot cereal? Okay.
food. The fucking food. No. I'm just saying.
Can it be like, does oatmeal count?
No, it cannot be porridge or oatmeal.
It's just like Cheerios, but they're hot?
It has to be something that would be recognizably cereals, but it's hot. And your business has to involve selling it to people.
Can we make it like a dessert thing?
Yes, you can. So that, is
No,
that
you just like add sugar and stuff. make it into like a pastry. a hot cereal pastry. There you go.
Okay, and like where would how would
put
you,
some nice crunch in there?
How would you distribute? Like, what's your model like?
I don't know. We put it in tourist towns.
Tourist.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing tourists would eat.
I did.
What?
I have this weird mental image of you looking a tourist in the eye and saying, "You'd eat hot Cheerios." Flaming hot Frosties.
Such since I know what I want. That is true.
I am somewhat sorry, Shan. Hot cereal tubes connected straight to a lever.
This has been a great stream today. Earlier we had Automod filling with sperm. Then we have this. Tourists are just like the seagulls who live in the tourist towns.
Tourists are just trying to vomit.
Tourists and seagulls are alike.
Oh god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest, right? Part of me is tempted.
You just
to
pretend that the hot cereal is like a local delicacy in every place that you put it in.
I have
and just hope that people don't go to both places.
I have noticed that tonight, Adam. I hope you're alright. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I'm genuinely tempted to microwave some cereal tonight. Cause it's cold, and at the minute electricity prices are huge. And it's like, it's probably, like even if I am not warm, I will feel warmer if I eat something warm.
How much money do you think it would cost to make one hot cereal restaurant in a tourist town?
I don't...
Like, how many of them could we make?
It depends on the location, honestly. It really...
Will people go into the hot cereal place even if it's like a dump just because the idea of hot cereal is so weird to them they want to see what it is?
Okay,
and we could make like 5,000 locations.
I'm gonna look up how much it costs to make a McDonald's franchise.
A lot.
Okay, and applicants must have a minimum of $500,000 in liquid assets and pay a $45,000 franchise fee. You could be expected to shell out $1.3 million to $2.3 million. So, obviously that's different, because it's setting up a franchise, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if we take that as an example, let's just say it's in the 1 to 2 million range. I gave you, was it 500 million I gave you?
Yeah, wild that it's so expensive to start a McDonald's, but starting your own thing is less expensive.
Mm. Well, I mean, in this case, so you've got to set up all the infrastructure, and you've got to make the brand deals with the cereal companies.
I don't need brand deals, I'm just buy cereal. I don't care.
I don't know, but like...
You ever been to these places? These just the little family-run places? They don't give a rip. They just put the stuff in there.
But this isn't a family-run little thing. This is fucking several hundred locations across the continental United States.
I don't know. Maybe I just make like 5 of them.
Okay.
And each one gets $100 million.
I just feel if you could like get it directly from the supplier, like you could get a better deal, and then also you could maybe get like.
I don't know. We just buy the generic cereal. We're not buying Cheerios.
Are you allowed to do that?
We're
Isn't like a license
we're getting poopos. Who's licensing food? Is this a thing?
I just feel like if you just bought like.
I swear these places, they just buy the food, like there's like this like candy store, and they also have like they have like other stuff that they like desserts they make, and they just make like deep fried Twinkies and stuff, and they advertise that they got Twinkies on the window, and it's just like stuff they just printed out themselves and stuff like that, and they put like cereal on there and stuff. They're not paying anybody, they're just buying the food and they're making stuff with it.
Okay, that's fine then, I guess. That's whatever. I don't
think that's a thing.
I'm just asking questions.
I don't think Hostess is gonna show up and be like, hey, you gotta quit advertising you got Twinkies. They do have the Twinkies. They did buy them. Unless they're using, like, generic Twinkies. Then they lied. And said they're real Twinkies. No, I don't want to go in here again. They're Twinkies.
Own brand Twinkle Foods. Oh god, that sounds like something that Christmas person would produce from the oven.
Chance that we could make a really big restaurant, I think. Is what they're saying. Several thousand customers fit in one restaurant.
It's a fucking football stadium, but think of you hot Cheerios!
Sasha could quote-unquote make people buy hot cereal? Okay, how about Bis? What if you had the same situation, but instead of hot cereal, you had to sell people a cold hot chocolate?
Oh, that's fucking easy.
Oh.
You understand how fucking easy it'd be to sell people on iced hot chocolate? Iced chocolate. Like, people would be like, oh, well, I like iced coffee.
How about,
I like hot chocolate.
How about cold pizza?
You don't fucking understand, Lena, you little fucking pebble. You're asking me basically to sell bread, tomato, and cheese. Do you understand how easy that is?
Frozen pizza.
Okay, no, fuck off. That's not the fucking
I'm trying to make it hard.
No, this is way harder than fucking hot cereal.
Oops.
Fucking frozen pizza. Get out of here.
Food.
Oh god, I would love some high quality cold pizza right now. Oh.
I hate foods cold. For the most part.
That's understandable. I'm gonna be honest, right?
If the liquid that the cereal is in is hot, the cereal will be hot. At least eventually.
That's true. There are no foods that are bad cold. I disagree with that. I don't agree with that.
So, my favorite world in this game, I remember being Olympus Maximus, so we're gonna go there now.
Cold baked beans.
Oh, gross.
I know, right? And I love baked beans.
I hate them.
If you got me like an entire baguette cut in half, right? And then put cheese on it, and then grilled it.
Wet beans are like the most disgusting looking thing.
And then put baked beans.
Hey, look, there's the pig constellation. The word escaped me.
There are beans that are good cold, but like baked beans in like in the tomato sauce, no.
Refried beans.
Oh look, it's
This
Murphy.
is a song that returns from Origins.
I don't like how well rendered that statue of Glowbox is. It upsets me.
Oops. I remember this being my favorite world. I mean, I always like Greek mythology, so that adds to it a little bit. This is only sort of vaguely Greek mythology, to be fair, but...
It didn't occur to me that people eat beans hot before now?
The only time I like beans is in chili. Although then it's only just sort of... I feel like I would like it better without the... I tolerate the beans.
I don't think I like tuna hot. That upsets me.
I don't like tuna because of how it smells. It's the worst smell in the entire world to me, as I've discussed repeatedly on the stream. There is no smell I like less. Hot soda. Try and sell that to people.
Hold on, everybody. I'm about to hit you with a fact that you've definitely never heard before ever anywhere. Did you know that Dr. Pepper was originally a hot drink? What?
Oh
Yeah. I wonder if I
It
could
was supposed to be served that way, at least.
I wonder if I could conceivably enjoy hot Pepsi, Max. Would it be possible? My immediate instinct is no. It wouldn't.
I'm probably gonna finish the stream after this level, by the way. It's good. Wait. Oh wait, no, it's not as late. It's not as late as I thought it was for some reason. I looked at the clock earlier and thought it was like 7.
Okay, I'm gonna make a controversial I'm gonna make an uncontroversial statement here. Pilk is terrible. I hate Pilk so much. I love
Milk and
milk.
Pepsi.
I love Pepsi. The idea of mixing them is deeply upsetting to me. And even the part of me that loves memes and stuff can't bring me to like it.
All I can think of with that is Laverne and Shirley, because of the milk and Pepsi.
Pilk is an acquired taste for sure.
I don't like milk I don't like milk, and I don't really care for Pepsi. So... I doubt mixing the two is going to change my opinion.
God, if we ever live together, stocking that fridge in a way that's agreeable is gonna be a nightmare.
Well, you can drink your stuff, and I'll drink mine.
I mean, but then I can't have tuna in the house. No tuna in the house.
Oh, that is true. The thing stinks up the place.
I think I hate nearly everything that people describe as pickles, except for sweet pickle. I can handle sweet pickle being around.
Oh, I like pickles a lot. Those are one of my favorite foods.
I think I think pickles are like meme food tier, but people haven't recognized it yet.
Oh. Well, I also like olives. I don't know how you feel about those.
Oh, olives are fucking disgusting.
I like pickles and mustard.
Biting into an olive is like drinking windscreen wiper fluid.
When I start eating olives, I like cannot stop. I have to like limit myself. They're so good. Well, black olives is what I'm talking about. I don't think I've even actually ever had green olives. So I have no opinion on those. There's a video I watched where somebody made homemade pickles, and they talked about all the little spices and stuff they were putting in them, and it was like... I've been craving pickles since... Like, the only pickles I've had since well, the only pickles I usually have in general are just on stuff. You know, sliced ones. I haven't had just regular pickles in a long time. I want them.
I need to
I want some
clarify.
pickles with stuff on them, and maybe a little bit spicy.
I legitimately, like, I remember I once watched a video, right, where somebody was excited to get, like, a pickle, right?
Oh, I would be.
And I thought it was, like, a joke. Like, I thought that people saying they like pickles was, like, a joke.
What?
For a while.
Yeah, I'm just laughing and joking right now.
I legitimately thought pickle appreciation was, like, some kind of, like, ironic thing.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Did you know that you can reuse pickle juice to pickle more pickles? It gets like less effective over time, but you can get like several batches of pickles out of one thing of pickle juice.
You're all valid, but I could not imagine putting that stuff in my mouth.
Oh. That's what that homemade pickles thing that I was watching was about, was reusing pickle juice. Because the bacteria that does it, like, still lives in there.
The what?
Yeah.
It's another one of those situations? For God's sake. I thought it was something to, like...
You put it in the sun to activate them again, basically.
Or does the bacteria produce the acid? I thought acid was involved somehow.
Well, yeah, you put vinegar in there. I think the vinegar is to feed the bacteria. Or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly how it works. It's been a while, but yeah. One of the things that goes into pickling is to feed the bacteria. Bis, you would hate to learn how many food things are made using bacteria.
I mean, it's fine. I eat cheese. I love cheese. I've already made my bed and I'm lying in it now. It's a necessary evil.
Microorganisms are very helpful with food.
I will say though, can we agree that century eggs are creepy?
I don't like those.
Okay, good. I've got one person validating my opinion on that one.
Now we're in hell. In the game, I mean.
Oh, nice.
Oh, we've introduced wall running.
I'm like fine with like bacteria being used in the production of things. Well, actually, I don't know. Maybe I don't. It's like it's like creepy, but like I keep saying, I eat cheese, so I'm fine. But then the thing, cheese isn't bacteria; it's fungus, right?
Sometimes it depends. Vinegar is made with bacteria, I know. That's why there's the mother of the vinegar.
I'm glad everybody so far has agreed with me on century eggs. I think
It's just like there's certain like chemicals that that bacteria and such can make, and we can't make them without them, so we use their help.
Shan's bringing up Ches, kombucha, and Natu. I do not know what those things are though. I think at least one of them I remember Shan bringing up sometime before. Yeah, just in chat, everybody seems to be against century eggs or undecided, so I'm glad. That was actually a pretty cold take on my part.
Opinions on these creatures that are chasing you in this level.
I'm sorry, Sasha. I'm sorry to distribute cursed knowledge upon you.
Teensy. Alright, here they come.
I'm sorry for...
Did anybody give opinions on these creatures? On these creatures? On this level?
They're fuzzies from Mario, but edgy.
They're fuzzies from Chuzzle?
No! These creatures feel like what someone who self-identifies as Gremlin Core would come up with as a nasty little guy, brackets derogatory.
Whoops-a-daisy. I bet Chroma said that. I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I bet Chroma said that.
God, I want to exercise tomorrow. Get some activity.
That was a Chroma Core message.
It really was.
Oh, I missed a teensy somewhere, damn. Sasha enjoys the creature. Damn, I keep getting really close to those gold trophies, but not quite making it.
I accidentally
We can do one more level, I think. That'll be good.
I accidentally woke up a bit early today, so I think I'm a bit tired now.
I remember all the levels in this game feeling bigger and more epic the first time I played it. Now everything feels so small. Have I just gotten bigger? This level, everything feels so short and small, and not nearly as, like, epic. I felt the same about Origins. I mean, I enjoyed Origins, but it felt like a lot smaller than I remembered it. Tricky wins. Equito. Should we go look at our creatures?
Let's go look at the creatures.
They fart out lumps.
What sort of cheese do you have, Sharon?
I think I mentioned before, but there's somebody I know who, just seems to just hate any time a game makes you unlock things in a random order. So I feel like they wouldn't like this game. This would be gotcha. Because unlocking things in a random order is gotcha. Also, you can whack these things around. Look, it's the toasts.
Oh.
Which type of creatures is your favorite? Chat.
I don't.
And Bis. There's the frogs, the robots. I mean, I don't have very many of each. The balloons, the toasts, the ghosts.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like
pigs.
any. I do not like any of these. I'm sorry.
Oh. They kind of expanded this concept in Rayman Adventures into these little things called Incrediballs.
Oh.
That give, like, abilities in the level. Chroma likes the toasts. I know Sasha's pick. She's gonna like the pigs. The toasts. They all seem to be designed to be intentionally ugly on purpose, though, which I know Bis doesn't really enjoy.
Yeah.
Not Bis's favorite type of character design.
Was there a stray white pixel on the arm of one of the purple things?
It's got a Gourmandland. I always want to say Gourmandland. We'll finish off the stream by returning to Origins. I don't actually know how long we've been streaming for because I lost the timer from the first part because I had to start over.
Oh.
Or had to restart the stream, rather.
Dashing through the snow, I'm going to
Why are you singing that? Because ice level?
Because the name of this level is Dashing Through the Snow.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I didn't see that. I just killed that waiter.
Oh, nice.
Waiter, why is my waiter dead? Being able to play Rayman Origins levels as a cute girl is pretty great. That's a benefit of this game for sure. Yoo-hoo, waiter! Die! Oh my god. How do I get over there? That's good enough. That was a hell of a sound. I don't know how much I cared for that sound, to be honest. To be completely honest with you. You ever been completely honest? You remember, there was kids in elementary school who liked to sing crashing through the snow on a pair of broken skis, crashing into trees. And then there was the snow is turning red. I think I'm almost dead. I woke up in the hospital with stitches in my head. Anybody else remember that version of the song? I just loved to sing that version when I was in elementary school. It's always funny when there's these things that like everybody knew in elementary school, despite being in completely different places. Like who spreads these things? This is like pre-internet we're talking about. Well, I mean, the internet existed when I was in school, but like, the kids weren't on the internet as much back then. We just played like flash game sites. And then that might get combined, when it gets to the Jingle Bells part, you just sing the you know, Batman Smells version. Of which there was a variation that made less sense than the normal one. Which was the, you know, the shot a tree and made it pee one. Because instead of Robin laid an egg, you say Robin laid a gun. And then you say he shot a tree and made it pee. I don't understand these things. That one always amused me more because it was more nonsensical. Oh, that's a great story, Chroma. I had to take choir class in 6th grade. Because, as I've mentioned before, as I'm sure everybody knows by now, I went to an art school, and in 6th grade they make you, like, sample all the different arts. I don't know why exactly, but... So I had to do choir, I had to take a dance class. Didn't like either of those. I think I passed both, though. They didn't make you take theater, though. Or actually, they kinda did. I think I did like a puppet show. I think I didn't end up doing the puppet show because I didn't want to. I think I remember getting in trouble. Having to go to the principal's office or something because I wouldn't do the puppet show. That sounds really weird. I'm just realizing how weird that sounds. Also, are you still there, Miss? Uh-oh, did we lose them? I thought I heard what might have been some sleep Biss sounds. Biss! Damn, they're like out like a light, I guess.
Oh god, you spooked me.
Yeah, you fell asleep. Live on stream.
I wasn't asleep just yet.
I was yelling your name and you weren't responding. I think you were sleeping.
No.
I'm pretty sure that was asleep. But yeah, I love how it sounds that, oh yeah, when I was in middle school I had to go to the principal's office because I refused to do a puppet show.
That's kind of incredible. That's good feedback. I think part
I
of the
remember
reason
getting in big trouble for not doing the puppet show. You was really sudden, Biss. You were like, you didn't, there were no signs of you falling asleep. You were like fully awake the whole time. And then all of a sudden I realized you were gone.
Just the cold. It's just when I'm cold I want to sleep.
Oh. When I'm warm I want to sleep. Like when it's really, really hot. Like it's really hot in the house. I like fall asleep instantly. Maybe that's because as a zombie I'm naturally cold.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm kind of tempted to get hot water, but I'll have to stream cuddle it or something.
Oh. Heat makes you fall asleep as well, Shan? I see. I know a lot of people have trouble falling asleep when it's too hot, but for me, the hotter it is, the faster I fall asleep. Let's do this one. Tricky wins. This will probably be last level for tonight. Ending off with Return to Origins. Ta-da! I still put on a blanket when it's hot, Sasha, because I want even more heat for sleep. I'm willing to admit I'm just very strange. I am unusual. The little... You almost forgive me. I find it very funny that it makes a little fart sound when you pop out of there. Are you still there, Biss?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good. I was worried we lost you again. You must forgive me for finding it very amusing that it makes a little fart sound when you pop out of the didgeridoo. I feel like this game feels less coherent than Origins did. Mostly just because kind of my own fault for allowing it to just sort of send me around to random places and do levels in random order. Well, I mean, the game lets me do that. So it's kind of its fault if it ends up feeling incoherent as a result of that. Like the game kind of like it's encouraging me to do stuff in whatever order I want. Bis.
Yeah.
Bis.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Can you stay awake for a little bit longer so we until we
trying.
finish the stream? Okay, do your best. Bis.
I'm sorry. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Well, I didn't think you weren't fine. I just I thought you were sleepy.
Rayman. God, the looms. I'm buttering this.
You call them looms?
I'm very tired. Leave me alone.
Tired Bis says loom. Confirmed. I hope you all will still enjoy watching my stream, knowing that I find it funny when the didgeridoo goes when it when you pop out the other end. Ah, there we go. There you go. You want to put 5 blankets around Bis, Shan? Did you hear that, Bis?
Yeah, this kid is incredible.
Okay. Ah! Come here, little Lumas. And now I call them Lumas. What if Lumas and Lums switched places? What would that be like? Hey, where did that cage go? Oh, there it is. Come here. Here we go. Hey, Bis. Hey, Bis.
Yeah.
We're still streaming.
Oh yeah. So.
Here, why don't you think of something to talk about?
Okay.
Occupy yourself talking about something.
Hey everybody, did you see the spectacular win by the Dallas Dinos?
What about the new... I can't say it.
The what?
I'm sorry, I cannot bring myself to this.
What's your problem? Anyway, I think the Dinos have been doing really good this season, and I'm very proud of them. Kegel Royal Bomblestank has really been like putting in the work. I think that's maybe the thing. At least one of the things.
Chroma's doing a beam attack at you. You have to stay awake and dodge it.
Hopefully,
The dinos did nothing but play floodgates the entire time. Bis, you have to tell everybody the name of the New England team.
What's the New England Queefers? Wait, why?
Because I cannot bring myself to do this. So thank you.
Some people have trouble with them for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow. Well, there's gotta be a thing over here. Yep. Ah! Maybe the dinos deserved to win. It's so funny. My mom walks into the room and my rabbit always runs over expecting to get something. Every time she's in here. She comes out here to read a book in the evening. and the bunny just sits there and stares at her the whole time. He's very expectant. Here you go. I bring him food every night, he doesn't expect anything from me. Alright, Bis, you can sleep now. We're ending the stream.
Well, that's good.
Well, we're ending it soon.
Anyway, everybody, I'm cuddling my Dallas Dino's body pillow. I'm now gonna
He does
sleep.
get excited to see me in the evenings, though, when it gets closer to when I bring him his food. And he gets very, very excited when he hears me filling up my water bottle. But he's smart enough that he only gets excited when he hears me doing that at night. If I fill up my water any other time of the day, he doesn't get excited. Because he knows it's not time yet. You just won Lums. I'm gonna go back to the main area. And then call it good on the stream today. Living Dead Party. That's the one for me. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed. Sorry you got sleepy, Bis. Bis? Bis?
Yeah, please don't.
Sorry you got sleepy.
It's okay. It's my fault for not turning off my work alarm.
Oh.
And then I came downstairs early being like, oh, maybe I'll get some game dev done. I didn't.
Oh. Well, this was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed the streams today. Paper Mario and Rayman Legends. I had a good time. It was fun. So we'll be playing more of this game next time. This game, I think... Well, this game's fairly long, so we'll probably be streaming this for a while. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so... We'll see. I might have time to do a Kirby episode before Friday. Not live, it'll be pre-recorded in the evening. If I get to that. On Thursday, it's more The Last Guardian, more Cave Story. Cave Story's getting towards the end, but I probably won't finish it next stream. There's probably, I don't know, could be 3 or 4 more streams in that, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe more. I hope not that many. If it starts taking that long, I might have to squeeze in more Cave Story streams more often. And then Friday will be Kirby Live. And then Sunday will be this again, Paper Mario. We might be finishing Paper Mario, that would be exciting. We're right at Bowser's doorstep, so I bet we can do it. And then, more of this. Otherwise, after I finish a game, which will probably be Paper Mario, I'm gonna start New Super Mario Bros., which will probably be a pretty short stream. I'm overestimating how many streams it's gonna take Chroma because I know it gets really hard, and I just remember taking a long time on it before. So yeah, that's what we got. Curse of Monkey Island will come up eventually. More DS games. And Pokemon Legends will probably come back. So, lots of fun stuff happening. We don't have any big game releases I'm looking forward to at the moment. I guess, well, Horizon Forbidden West is already out. I'm probably gonna buy that this month, so that I have it ready to stream when we're done with The Last Guardian. But yeah, that's what we got coming up. Thanks for watching today. I will see you again soon. Bye-bye! Oh, and look forward to my Mario Kart video that should be done in the coming days. Hope maybe by the end of this week. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time working on it. So hope to have that one done soon. So yeah, thanks everybody. Bye bye.